Welcome back. All this month, we'll be taking a look at what the Suncoast may look like in the year 2037.
Part of that will be determined by the Sarasota County 2050 plan, which was adopted in 2002. That plan is meant to manage growth and conserve natural resources. The idea is to prevent uncontrolled urban sprawl while creating communities where people love to live and aren't so cookie cutter. But not everyone is on board.
2007, we came out here when there was really nothing, barely anything out here.
For Tommy Clobber, life happens in Lakewood Ranch. He owns Polo Grill near Main Street, and his home is at the Polo Club just a few miles away.
It's been a sleepy little area, the Polo Club, and it's not going to be so sleepy anymore.
That's because a road expansion and the Lakewood Ranch waterside development are under construction east of I-75 and south of University Parkway, right behind Clobber's property.
Our quiet little dead-end road, which is Lorraine going south from University, is being, double-wided right now. So we have mixed feelings.
Waterside is the second development to break ground under the Sarasota County 2050 plan, following Grand Palm in Venice. More than 5,000 homes are slated to go in, along with almost 400,000 square feet of commercial and office space, plus greenways. Clobber says he has mixed feelings because the Lorraine Road expansion provides an easier southbound route, but more cars behind his home. Overall, Clobber likes the 2050 plan.
I think with the 2050 plan, having walkable communities that are lots of green space and different than what we've seen in the past down here.
The 2050 plan is complex, but the goal is to control and shape growth east of the interstate into villages and hamlets. Incentives are in place for developers to create compact, mixed-use developments that preserve the environment and are fiscally neutral. Growth that pays for itself.
They're a mixture of those kinds of uses where you have that kind of opportunity within a certain area to have the ability to walk to a place where you could work, a place where you could shop, a place where your kids could go to school. So kind of a complete community.
Sarasota County Planning Division Manager Alan Parsons says in 2037, we're expected to have at least 75,000 more residents. And it's projected by then, 40% of the population will be 65 and older.
So that form of development of 2050 where you can get to things potentially easier by walking is something that population mixture, being somewhat older, I think is something that would make movement for people having different options potentially better.
In 2013, changes were made to the plan to make it less restrictive to developers. Commissioners at the time who approved it said some flexibility was necessary for the plan to work. Growth control advocates disagree.
It is a threat, honestly, to our traffic mobility, to our schools not being overcrowded, to our tax rates, and to the environment and a lot of other important public interests.
Dan Lobeck is the president of the group Control Growth Now. He says growth can be a good thing, but doesn't like the direction it's taken in recent years. Lobeck wants to see the changes to the plan repealed, but doesn't expect that to happen.
The county, unfortunately, has bowed to the wishes of the developers that bankroll their campaigns and opened Eastern County to urban growth.
There is a very small population that has it in their head that, it's a wink-wink, it's a nod-nod, and approved. No.
District 2 County Commissioner Paul Caragiulo has his own misgivings about 2050. The plan and its changes were approved before he was on the commission. But he says the requirements are stringent and aren't subject to any commissioner's personal preference or agenda.
And the process is a long one. It's not like Shark Tank where, they get in, they come in for 5 minutes and pitch a story. I mean, it takes years to get any project approved.
Come on, I'll walk you out.
Okay.
Politics aside, Clobber says he wants the plan to reflect what's best for the community.
There's a delicate balance that has to be kept for businesses to be successful and for the residents to have the amenities.
And as for the makeup of our communities, the county says that we're in a different kind of thing than most places. Since we look more like an inverted pyramid, we have more older residents than younger, and that population is only expected to increase. Take a look at those lighter blue stripes on this graphic that indicate population growth by 2045. The largest growth is at the top, as you can see, for residents 85 and older. And we'll be bringing you stories like this on how the Suncoast will change by the year 2037. You can find those stories on our website, mysuncoast.com.
A Palmetto High School senior is being held without bond tonight on a second-degree murder charge. Palmetto police arresting 18-year-old Daquan Gaskin. He's charged with murder of Alexander Anderson. Anderson's body was found earlier this month on First Avenue East with gunshot wounds. Anderson was also 18 years old. Sarasota County Sheriff's investigators need your help tracking down an armed robbery suspect. Sheriff's deputies say a man robbed the USA Mini Mart last night on Tuttle Avenue in Sarasota. He walked into that store with a 6-inch knife and demanded money before taking off. Anyone with information about his whereabouts can call Sarasota County Crime Stoppers at 366-TIPS.
There are only 12 days to go before Election Day, and newly leaked documents from WikiLeaks are bad news for the Clinton campaign. The new batch released overnight are allegedly from one of Bill Clinton's longtime aides. ABC News has not been able to validate the stolen documents that purport to show that donors to the Clinton Foundation were encouraged to hire former President Bill Clinton for lucrative speaking engagements. The U.S. intelligence community has tied the WikiLeaks documents to Russian government hackers trying to interfere in the election. In the meantime, Hillary Clinton focused on North Carolina today with a special guest. For the first time, the First Lady appeared at Clinton's side, joining her at a rally in Winston-Salem. North Carolina is a virtual toss-up right now. The latest ABC News tracking poll gives Clinton a 6-point lead over Donald Trump nationally.
I'm out here first and foremost because we have never had a more qualified and prepared candidate for president than our friend Hillary Clinton. Never before in our lifetime.
Donald Trump is spending the day in Ohio, holding 3 rallies there. President Obama won Ohio in 2012. This year, Clinton and Trump are neck and neck in the polls. Vice presidential nominee Tim Kaine has canceled his visit to Sarasota. He was scheduled to stop at the Sarasota Municipal Auditorium tomorrow afternoon. He is still scheduled for a rally at Florida State University tomorrow with Gabby Giffords and Mark Kelly.
Voters in Florida are being warned to pay close attention to a constitutional amendment on the ballot that could impact the future of solar energy in the state. Backed by Florida's major utility companies, Amendment 1 says it will protect consumers from subsidizing the cost of electricity as more homes and businesses switch to solar power. But those in the solar industry say it could open the door for utility companies to impose heavy fees on solar users, threatening the demand for clean energy in the state. Tonight on ABC 7 News at 7, both sides make their case as voters head for the polls.
If you want to have solar on your rooftop, what they're going to do is they're going to charge a monthly fee to you, and in doing so, basically eliminate the economic benefit of having solar.
If they read Amendment 1, they will see that it does 2 things that we just discussed. Gives you the right to have solar at home or business, and lets government stay involved in the process.
Florida's Supreme Court approved Amendment 1 for the ballot with a 4-3 vote earlier this year, after which one justice called it, quote, a wolf in sheep's clothing.
And now for a check on our forecast, let's head over to Bob.
Not much solar out there right now in South Florida. Heavy rainfall coming down throughout the Keys, all the way over to south of Miami, near Florida City, and near Key Largo. Some big storms firing up there as a result of an old frontal boundary and just a line of low pressure really kind of feeding into the system down to our south. You see that rain heading toward Marathon. There's a little bit of the sun right now, a glimpse of it. Currently, we have mostly cloudy skies, 84 degrees, and the dew point is at 61. Winds out of the east-northeast. It's been windy today, and will stay that way through the night, and tomorrow again another breezy day. The planner calling for some clouds to be around right through 11 o'clock. 74 degrees. Temperature staying pretty warm. You can see that high-level cloudiness actually streaming out of the Caribbean there, where we're watching a little system down in the Western Caribbean. More on that coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Over the years, the cost to educate our children has skyrocketed, and in many cases, teachers are left footing the bill to supply classroom materials.
But efforts to help teachers get the items they need got a tremendous boost today. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates joins us with the details. Bobeth.
That's right. More often than not, teachers are required to buy the supplemental material necessary to help with the learning process. In many cases, that can be a financial burden, and Manatee Education Foundation understood that struggle and they took action. Thursday, more than 100 teachers received more than $100,000 in grants for classroom supplies. The Impact Grant recipients range from pre-kindergarten through 12th grade, and to qualify, teachers submitted applications back in September. Some of the categories include STEM, literacy for the disadvantaged and at-risk youth, arts and culture, children with disabilities, and health and fitness. Now, we spoke to one of this year's recipients who tells us what they will use the money for, as well as a district official about the importance of this grant initiative.
And what we were looking for was for teachers for more creative, innovative ideas, and the teachers really did step up this year. I'm glad that we did change it. They used to be smaller amounts and more grants given out, but what we were looking for this year was to see actual student engagement in the classroom through this funding.
We have a real clear vision of what Tinkering Studios are going to look like, how they're going to be implemented, and all of the really important learning experiences for kids, but it requires a lot of resources, and so we would be able to get ourselves about halfway there, but without Manatee Education Foundation support, we would not be able to move forward with such an innovative idea.
The teachers were awarded the funds Thursday, and officials say it's just in time to get the supplies and implement the programs that are necessary for the second, third, and fourth semesters. Back to you.
All right, Bobette, thank you. State College of Florida's Manatee Sarasota getting the word out about a unique food drive. SCF's Lakewood Ranch campus is collecting dog and cat food to give to seniors with pets. The pet food will be distributed through the Meals on Wheels program. The college started collecting the pet food after learning many seniors were saving part of their food deliveries for their pets because they couldn't afford pet food. The collection box is in the lobby of Building 1, and anyone can contribute. Encouraged to do so. Sounds like a great
fantastic
idea.
program. Yeah.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, a serious diagnosis for a young Suncoast woman.
How this nurse is alerting others about the importance of early detection when it comes to breast cancer.
Types of timber, cuts of meat, cooking times, temperatures, rubs, seasonings, sauces. You name it, they know it. That's what makes them who they are. Sonny's Pitmasters. And proud of it. Come get some baby back ribs at Sonny's Barbecue. On their own or paired with favorites like jalapeno cheddar hot links or pulled or sliced pork plus 2 sides and bread. Sonny's Barbecue. Local Pitmasters since '68.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
The celebration is heating up, and the prices just keep getting better during the Jeep Celebration event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Come shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or check out the stylish new Jeep Renegade starting at just $16,999. Stop by today and drive away in a brand new Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
Sarasota Opera presents Donizetti's Don Pasquale. 6 performances from October 28th through November 13th. Reserve your tickets at sarasotaopera.org.
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Game on, Suncoast. Get scores and highlights from the area's top high school matchups on Football Friday night, just after the news at 11:15. Sponsored by Gulf Coast Honda.
Over the past 11 years, Key to the Cure has raised more than $1 million for women's cancer programs at Sarasota Memorial Hospital. It also helps spread the importance of early detection during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. ABC 7's Alex Redmond joins us now with how being aware saved a young woman's life, and now she advocates for others to open their eyes. Alex.
Thanks, Haley. If you are 50 years old, the probability of developing invasive breast cancer in the next 10 years is 1 in 43. If you're 60, you have a 1 in 29 probability. At 70, your risk is increased to 1 in 26. But what about if you are only 26? Can you get breast cancer?
I was diagnosed with stage 2 breast cancer at 26. I did feel a lump myself doing a self-exam, getting ready for Halloween.
Amanda Gorski says she called her physician about the lump.
I was refused over the telephone, refused an appointment because I was too young and I don't have a family history.
Gorski, a home health care nurse, says knowing her body was key.
With persistence and phone calls and driving to the doctor's office without an appointment, I was able to receive care that I needed.
Gorski is an ambassador for CirQL Foundation, a breast cancer awareness and educational organization, and a Key to the Cure sponsor.
I don't think young people are really missing the information. I think sometimes they aren't ever given the information, which is what we really bring to them. We bring them breast health anatomy. We talk about self-exam and the importance of knowing your body.
Gorski met Kirkpatrick last year, and during that time she'd already had a double mastectomy, was undergoing treatment, but had not yet had reconstruction.
Thank goodness she advocated and persisted and showed up at her doctor without an appointment and insisted on being seen, because in her case it saved her life.
It's often easy, explains Gorski, for women to just go along with a physician.
You have a lot of trust and a lot of confidence in your physicians, as you should, but I feel with that we tend to ignore ourselves. With the lack of education, you tend to be comfortable with that.
Because taking action, adds Gorski,
it can save your life.
Gorski and Kirkpatrick educate hundreds of students at Sarasota High School on breast health awareness. This year, Sarasota Military Academy and Ringling College of Art and Design will also benefit from the CirQL Foundation.
And we're all about spreading the awareness here, all of us at ABC 7 as well. And Alex, does CirQL have any other events coming up?
Yes, besides Key to the Cure tonight, where they're a sponsor, they have one coming up this Saturday from 9 to 10:30. And we'll have a link for you on the website. It's a breast health awareness breakfast. And you can go ahead and go to mysuncoast.com. We'll have a little link for you there.
All right, thank you, Alex. Now we're going to head over to Bob and get a check on our forecast.
Yeah, we have a link here as well. This is Real Men Wear Pink. It's a campaign that's been going on all month long. I've been a part of that. About 13 other gentlemen from this area. Real Men Wear Pink has already raised $25,000 here locally along the Suncoast. I have raised $5,000. I'd like to raise more, obviously. And you have until Monday. And get a look at this. Real Men Wear Pink. These are my socks that I'm wearing right now today, and they were made specially for this event. This is from Aero Effect, a Sarasota company. Focus, aim, and believe. Want to thank again Kent and Jackie Davenport for making these socks and sending them to me. Appreciate it. And obviously raising money for a wonderful cause for folks who can't afford some of the visits to get their mammograms. That's always important, obviously. And we raised over $250,000 this past weekend at making strides against breast cancer with that walk. So some pretty good money raising going on with that as well. So go to that site if you can. Just do a search, Real Men Wear Pink, Manatee, and Sarasota County, and you'll find it. And make a donation if you could, please. Anna Maria webcam showing cloudy skies, still a little bit of sunshine coming on through. You can see a lot of rain coming through here, and luckily it's moving east to the west. It's not moving northward, so we don't anticipate any of this coming in. A sprinkler or two not out of the question here, but boy, it's pretty heavy now near Key Largo and also into South Florida, getting ready to move on into Marathon, all associated with a line of low pressure there. A big storm over the northeast, which brought some rain to the World Series yesterday, is now bringing snow to upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, western portions of Connecticut and Massachusetts for us this evening as that storm travels off to the east. We're seeing the strong east to northeasterly wind flow here anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour throughout the day today. Still pretty brisk at this hour. It will stay strong through the night. We are looking at 84 degrees and the dew point is 61. Humidity 46%. East and northeast winds at 20. The pressure is still pretty high here. And the high today was above average at 86 degrees. 83 is our normal. 68 the morning low. That too running high, and that's a trend. I think we'll see that trend continuing right through Saturday. Maybe a little bit cooler Sunday, but not much. No rainfall to report. Looks like we'll end this month pretty much right where it's at. And 78 in Jacksonville, 79 now in Orlando, 70s and 76 into Miami, and 73 in Key West because of the rain cool there. 82 degrees Mayaca City, Northport you're at 81, Inglewood at 80, Venice 81 degrees, and Bradenton 85 degrees. Temperatures for highs tomorrow will warm into the mid to upper 80s under partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies at times, and it will stay windy and breezy. Look for the radar picture, not much going on over the central U.S. as high pressure dominates. And looking at Futurecast, it's showing some of this high cloudiness streaming northward from that system in the western Caribbean, which, by the way, the National Hurricane Center does not give much of a chance of it developing over the next several days. So we'll just keep an eye on it. Most models indicate there's just too much shear going on down there for anything to get going anytime soon, but we'll watch it nonetheless. Temperatures, Chicago 48, Detroit pretty much the same, much colder in Toronto. Look at the warm temperature though in Dallas, now at 86 degrees currently. Forecast for boaters tomorrow, a bit breezy at 10 to 15 knots, picking up a little bit in the afternoon. Seas running 2 to 3 feet with a moderate chop. Sunset just before 7 o'clock at 6:50. Forecast tonight, warm and breezy, mostly cloudy, 68 for your low. Tomorrow, look for similar conditions. High temperatures, a little bit warmer, maybe a little bit more sunshine. East to northeast winds 10 to 15. The extended forecast does call for slightly cooler, but still above average temperatures beginning on Sunday through Thursday of next week. Back to you.
Thank you, Bob. Now to Suncoast Traffic Watch. There is some backup on the Sunshine Skyway Bridge heading southbound because of an earlier vehicle fire. The car is no longer blocking the lanes on the bridge, but traffic is still moving slow in that area.
Amtrak is dishing out some big bucks for its deadly derailment last year. The company will pay $265 million to settle claims related to the deadly derailment in Philadelphia. It killed 8 people and injured more than 200 others. Those injuries vary. One man is a paraplegic and others are suffering emotional trauma. Amtrak has previously taken responsibility for this crash.
Entertainment news is coming up next.
They say good things come to those that wait. Well, you've waited long enough. You deserve to feel fabulous in your fashionable new Fiat 500X from Alfa Romeo Fiat in Sarasota. Boldly innovative, seductively stylish. Fiat gives you everything you'd expect from a capable utility vehicle, like a spacious interior and advanced safety systems, designed and built like a sexy little Sportster. Don't wait any longer. You deserve to feel fabulous. Get a new Fiat at Alfa Romeo Fiat of Sarasota.
Gold fever has once again swept the nation. And everyone is rushing to Florida to strike it doubly rich. Introducing the $5 million Gold Rush Doubler. We're doubling cash prizes for over $752 million in payouts. And 36 prizes from $1 million to $5 million. The Florida Gold Rush is on. The Florida Lottery, just imagine.
Just because someone grows older, does that mean they have to grow apart from their friends or from the things they love to do? With Right at Home, it doesn't. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to help with personal care, housekeeping, meals, and most of all, staying engaged. in life.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you ready to go?
Oh, I sure am.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
Your home is the largest investment you have. So when you're looking for furniture, window treatments, and accessories from America's top brands like Henredon, American Leather, and Hunter Douglas, the only place you need to go is Bacon's. Quality, service, price. Bacon's Furniture and Design, Sarasota.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
ABC 7 News at 7 weeknights.
So, The View.
Actress Raven-Symoné announced on the show today that she will be gone before the end of the year. She is producing and starring in a remake of the sitcom That's So Raven for the Disney Channel. Her character will now be a single mom of 2 children, one of whom has visions. Raven-Symoné has been on the show since June of 2015, but with her Hollywood obligations has only been appearing about once a week. She said that she has had a great time on The View. Meet Megan Fox's new baby boy. The Transformers actress surprised fans with this Instagram post. Fox gave birth to her son, Journey River Green, in August. She went public with her baby bump back in April. This reveal came just a few months after she and actor Brian Austin Green filed for divorce. The pair have been together for more than a decade and have been quiet on the current state of their relationship. The two are also parents to a 4-year-old and 2-year-old. There were rumors that they may be back together or getting back together, but that sure is a cute baby.
Sounds like maybe
this will bring them
brought them
together.
back together. Yeah. We'll be right back with more news. Stay with us.
Shop GoWildHonda.com. Lease a new Fit for $149 or a Civic just $169 with no down payment. That's GoWildHonda.com or visit Wild Honda Sarasota. It's gotta be wild.